This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes. This disguise... This disguise... This disguise... This disguise... Aha! This di... This disc... This disc... This is what Holmes was wearing yesterday. Holmes has left his tweed suit here, so he came back to change after he left me in front of Judge Beckett's house, just after the explosion. Knowing that Scotland Yard is looking for him, he will likely have changed into one of his disguises. I just need to know which one. The best thing to do is proceed by elimination. I will use the wardrobe in the sitting room to reconstruct them. Holmes's tobacco. A hole. There must be a false bottom. I need something thin to prise it up. A photo of Irene Adler, the woman, according to Holmes. A letter addressed to Zachariah Dossett, the clergyman? But what is that doing here? It's a rent reminder. But why should Holmes be concerned about that? Another letter, this one for a certain Escott. Who could that be? This J. Escott must be a worker in the building. A letter addressed to a clerk of the court. Why in heaven's name has Holmes got that? This letter is addressed to a naval captain. My goodness. All these carefully hidden envelopes were addressed to Holmes under various identities. The addresses are therefore those of his hiding places. Holmes has never told me about them. I suppose that he goes there regularly and discreetly to pick up his mail. I cannot waste precious time by going to each of these addresses. I must refine my research. This is what... Holmes's Victoria Cross. I must collect all the pieces of Holmes's disguise. There, the entire outfit. There, the entire outfit. Perfect. Now I know what Holmes looks like, and I know where to search for him. Let me take a look at the map. It would be better if I took some money before leaving. One can buy a lot of things with notes in Whitechapel. Here is where I write my... My money! Someone has emptied my wallet. I always keep a little money in it. The police can't have stolen it. It's impossible. Last night I was too tired to think, but now I have to face the truth. Holmes stole my money, like any common low-down scoundrel. Good. I've got the address of Holmes's hideout. 6 Bucks Row. Well, here it is. It looks like a boarding house. I can't knock on all the doors. Holmes will hear me and escape. As I've the advantage of surprise, I'd better use it.
Oh, but I know you. You with the moustache. I met you back when Jack was cutting up all those girls around here. So you've come back to do some slumming.
Danny, you are no longer, you've given up the...
The game? Yes, my dear, I've given it up. Sorry, are you? I'm the manager of this boarding house now. I rent out rooms.
That is exactly why I am here. I'm looking for someone who...
He's not here.
You don't even know who I'm talking about.
Perhaps not, but he's not here anyway. You should understand that my tenants come here for peace and quiet. Quiet and discreet, my hotel is. Just like me. And I, Danny the Anvil, 11 times champion of male wrestling in Whitechapel, I guarantee their peace and quiet.
I really must insist. It's very important. Mrs. Anvil, I work for the government in the hygiene department. And your establishment...
Tough luck, ducky. I make my own law here.
I warn you, if you don't let me in, I will come back with the police. Think about it.
You're a grass as well. Cross this door and I'll knock your head off. Then we'll see whose side you're on.
Dear lady, I'm a biographer and also an artist. Your hotel is quite exceptional. I would like to put it on canvas and perhaps write about its history, which I'm sure must be fascinating.
If you're drunk, you better go and sober up somewhere else.
You are so very unique. I would like you to permit me to sketch your portrait.
My portrait? What for?
What for? But to immortalize the champion that you are, of course. All the great wrestlers are doing it these days, even Pudding, Nutcracker, Stomping Jenny.
Yeah, that's true. If those big cows can have theirs done, why not me?
The light here isn't good for artwork. Let me see some of your rooms. Perhaps we will find a better light, without disturbing your tenants, of course.
Don't worry about that. Most of them are out this time of day. And if they're not happy about it, I'll explain it to them gently, if you see what I mean.
I'm sure that they will understand at once.
Yeah, come on then.
Here would be perfect. A splendid place. I've just had a wonderful idea. Why don't I paint your portrait with you wearing your stage costume?
What?
Yes, I think it would be difficult for me to capture you correctly if you are dressed in your everyday clothes. They are too elegant.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna be great. And it will remind me of the old days. Oh, but I left my costume with a pawnbroker so that I could buy some of that lovely pear-smelling perfume.
Yes, I remember. Very well, off you go. While I'm waiting, I shall concentrate and soak up the atmosphere here.
All right, but don't touch anything. The bloke that rents this room isn't very easy going. You'll have enough time. The pawnbroker's shop isn't close by.
What a mess. That's Holmes all right. A sheet of blotting paper. A few files, books about criminal cases. The books Holmes usually reads. Tobacco, and a lot of it. Analyzing material. There is no doubt about it. Everything would suggest that Holmes has been using this hiding place for a long time. A pipe. And judging by the smell, Holmes has used it recently. Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them. A microscope. Dirty water. Holmes must have washed something here. These crystal glasses are magnificent. Holmes's coat and deerstalker. This suitcase is closed with handcuffs, which in turn are attached to the sofa. It's impossible to force the suitcase. It's armoured. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them. Something... Apparently, this suitcase holds something which Holmes believes to be important. I must open it. It could be the chance to find out the truth about his intentions. Apparently, Holmes is packing his suitcase. This pot is empty. This pot... A nice plant. I'm surprised that Holmes has taken care of it. I'm discovering new sides to his personality. Each of these scores bears a piece of music by a different composer. Holmes wanted to learn them all. There's Mozart, Beethoven, Paganini. A violin. Holmes often plays. It helps him to think. But it's out of tune and the sound is horrible. Holmes must have become annoyed with it. That happens quite often. Holmes must have smoked his pipe while reading the newspaper. A pipe, and judging by the smell. As for the newspaper, it's only one page, with a curious article containing musical notes. This is what Holmes was reading without any doubt. Why? What do these notes mean? Even if the notes on the page are simple, this untuned violin isn't going to help me reproduce them. These crystal glasses might help me reproduce the notes in the newspaper. I know that music. It's Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. There, I found the score corresponding to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. There is a strange stain on it. I must examine this stain more closely. This stain hides an inscription. It wasn't there by any accident. I need a reagent for cleaning the stain. Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them. This reagent is too strong. I'm afraid it will eat the paper away at the same time as the stain. I'll have to dilute it with water. Good. The reagent is weaker now. This stain hides... I need a reagent for... I need something. I'll have to clean all this up now. A sheet of blotting paper. A number! A number! A number! Earth! Holmes must have washed his hands here. Therefore, he must have been searching in the soil. In this flat. But where? There's soil here. Let's do the same as Holmes. Search. A key. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them. Excellent. I've found the key to the handcuffs. Open. A train ticket for the London suburbs. For tonight. But if Holmes wishes to escape, surely he would travel further than that. Ah, there you are. I've got you.
Hey, what do you want?
That's enough. Take off that disguise.
What disguise?
I beg your pardon, young man.
In a moment, madam. Stop playing around. I've seen through you. You're going to have to give me some straight answers now.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but leave me alone now.
I think you are mistaken, young man.
Your ridiculous accent and your filthy clothes don't fool me, Holmes. And what on earth have you been eating? Your breath could kill an ox at 10 paces.
Right, that's it. You're going to get a thrashing of your life.
Calm down, Mr. Hooper. I think that this young man may have mistaken you for somebody else. He obviously does not have a good memory for faces.
On the contrary, madam, everything is crystal clear to me.
Really? Well, in that case, follow me, young man. I want to show you something.
What? But, madam, please, what are you...
Calm down, Watson. It's me.
Holmes?
You were almost brilliant, Watson, but once again your last step was too wide. Take comfort in the fact that your finding this address was admirable enough.
Why are you out here if it's not for hiding from Scotland Yard? I demand an explanation.
You are in no position to demand anything.
I found you once, Holmes. You can be certain that if you give me the slip, I'll do it again, and next time I'll return with Baines and his men.
I have absolutely no intention of leaving.
Truly? So what does this train ticket mean? It's a ticket for this evening.
You managed to open my suitcase?
Enough of your lies, Holmes.
As a matter of fact, then yes, I am leaving tonight.
We are leaving tonight. I'm not going to let you vanish again.
Very well, follow me if you so wish, but I should warn you that there is little chance of us both coming back alive.
I won't leave you for a second, and I accept the risk. What an exhausting journey. I didn't even have time to collect my medical bag. and you haven't said a word for hours.
I have been thinking.
What is this place?
A mill.
I can see that. But what are we going to do here?
It will be more interesting to see what you are going to do.
I won't bend to your will anymore, Holmes. You have gone too far.
Shh, Watson, not so loud.
Why? Does somebody live here?
Yes, 3 men. Take out your revolver and try to keep them below while I search upstairs.
Are they dangerous?
They would kill us if they could. I'm going up there. Take care of them and make sure that they do not leave the ground floor.
Holmes, wait!
Tam.
The Times. Vodka. There's only a drop left. This poor man is mute.
Ничего не понимаю.
Ah, you're deaf. This man is seriously injured, and the wound is infected.
Co tam?
This poor devil has lost his sight. Stop playing games. You were reading the Times. You understand me perfectly well.
So, you found us.
What do they want, Alieco?
Have you come to finish off your sordid work?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't even know why you're here, do you? You're just a pawn who serves and obeys.
And you? Why are you here?
To escape from the enemies of freedom. My brothers and I are at war.
Against who?
Against order, liberticides, the ruling classes, those who exploit the people. Against the torturers responsible for our misfortunes. Against you and others like you.
I'm not at war against anyone.
Then why are you pointing your gun at us? Get out!
I cannot.
That's what I mean. You're nothing but a pawn. We've nothing more to say to you.
Don't move from here. This chest is very heavy and locked shut via a keypad. Without the combination, it'll be impossible to open it. A large, strong paintbrush. A medicine cabinet. I wonder what Holmes is doing at this moment.
All the lamps are out of order. These bags are old. This wall does not seem to be very solid. It is not made of brick. That is just a coating. This wall sounds hollow. These boards crack under my weight. Interesting. A strong rope made of hemp. Good quality. Petrol. This chest is strange. Its decoration would indicate that its origin was in show business. Let's see. Accessories for a magic show. A magician's costume. What was Mr. Ferguson doing here? This mill is hardly the ideal place to hold magic shows. A master key, a useful item to help a magician play the king of escape. Ideal for a magic trick. Poor bird. Who knows what has happened to his master? A good luck charm? Nothing interesting. Magician's equipment. Perhaps we will find something useful here. Nothing interesting. Here is a fine range of suits. Most of them are uniforms, but judging by their quality, I would say that they are disguises. These full sacks seem to be the only ones left untouched by the mice, unless they were filled only recently. These full sacks of flour, moldy and half-eaten by rats. I can call Watson if I need him. This millstone seems to be in good condition. Dark traces. It must be blood. Dark traces. Someone was tied to the millstone's axle. They must have remained there for a long time. There should be a cog here. A cog. The flour is spread out over the floor. The sack is empty. Very good. The flour is... An information card. Interesting. A cog. Safe conducts in case of crisis. Passports for high-ranking civil servants. None of them with names on them, obviously. These bags are old. This wall. Strange. This opening has been boarded up, but I'm sure that I didn't see it in the attic. Watson seems to be in control of the situation. Excellent. I can't do that. That could be used as a weapon in a necessity. Impossible to open it. Impossible. A tool shed. The blade of this spade seems very solid. The blade. I need some. That could be useful. Perfect. Perfect. These boards have been broken and hastily repaired. These Of course, a secret hiding place which contains a real arsenal. New pistols. A Gatling machine gun, a real war weapon. This chain is several yards long. Boxes of weapons. This piece of iron juts out from the wall. There is an iron bar in this wall. Very good. The false wall's framework is held in place by an iron bar across it. This millstone seems perfect. There should be a cog here. rope is in place. The second cog is missing. Perhaps it is somewhere on the ground floor.
Watson! Watson! Have you almost finished?
I need to get the millstone working again, but it seems there is a gear missing from the mechanism.
I look on the ground floor. Perhaps it's down there.
Yes, be quick. We shouldn't hang around here. All I can do now is wait for Watson.
I don't know what's going on up there, but this flower has given me an idea. This axle links the wheel and the grindstone, which must be in the attic. One of the two cogs which ensure the connection between the wheel and the axle going to the attic is missing. A gear. Three buttons, greasier than the others, hold the flower. Mechanical time switches, rolls of fuse wire. I found the timer belonging to an explosive device. You are terrorists, aren't you?
The oppressive forces won't agree to civilized discussion. Propaganda by the deed is the only thing they hear.
You are murderers.
We are, first and foremost, free men. Freed from the moralistic constraints of a system that exploits everyone. Contrary to you, a poor little sheep, lost without his flock.
Diego, tell him that we won't go back there.
My brother speaks with the wisdom of a free man. If you've come here to kill us, do so, but we will never follow you. We were fooled once. There won't be a second time.
You are mistaken about me. I'm not a killer.
Then you are even more of a fool than I thought. You don't even know why you are here. I pity you. You are even blinder than me.
Are you responsible for blowing up a judge's house in London?
Justice and its representatives are the double dealers in this country. Judge Beckett was one of the cogs.
Thank God that it wasn't.
We made the bomb, but we weren't the ones who put it into place. The one who ordered it placed it himself.
Who?
Let us look at my brother's wounds. He's suffering.
No, don't move. I am a doctor. I'll do it. If only I had time to bring my medical bag.
Take this key. It opens the medicine cupboard. If you really are a doctor, you can help my brother.
Hydrogen peroxide, commonly known as bleach. There's not much left. This will be useful. No, that's...
We've got nothing.
This poor man... These bandages should halt the infection.
Thank you.
The person who ordered the bomb, who is he?
You are not part of his organization?
What organization?
The one he leads. The one that is responsible for the state we are in. The one that tortured us.
Why were you tortured?
So that we should keep quiet.
I understand. The head of a criminal organization ordered an explosive device which he then placed at Judge Beckett's house. Once the attack came off, he had you tortured to ensure that you wouldn't talk.
Yes.
And why Judge Beckett?
He was in possession of certain evidence against him.
But who, for the love of God?
Giving you his name would be signing our death warrant.
Does either one of you know where the missing cogs are?
Well, I think there's one under the wood pile near the fireplace.
A gear. I must warn Holmes. I need something. There.
Thank you, Watson. There should be a copy.
What was that noise?
Everything's all right. Let us see what this wall is hiding. I knew it. The magician was walled up here. I have everything I need. Now it is time to destroy this place. Perfect.
What's that smell? I can smell oil.
Holmes, what are you doing up there?
Sherlock Holmes is here? No.
I'm not staying
Nor
here.
am I. Help me out of
Stop.
here. Don't move. You think you can stop us? Sherlock Holmes is a dangerous man. I'm not hanging around here waiting to be killed by him.
Don't be ridiculous. What are you talking about?
You don't know what he's capable of. Whatever are you doing, Doctor? Give me that gun. Where is Mr. Holmes? You had better remain here for the moment.
Am I under arrest?
No, Doctor, of course not.
Come in, Inspector.
My wife did enjoy reading that last story of yours in the Strand, Doctor. That was a proper adventure. Do you think you might write about this case someday? I'd like to see it.
Oh, well now, I don't know. But that is very gratifying, and I'm glad to hear that your wife enjoys my writing, Constable. My goodness, what on earth was that? Inspector Baines is dead.
The watermill is burning!
Holmes has managed to escape from the police. He manipulated me from start to finish. And to think that I played an indirect part in his crimes. Holmes's pipe. Broken. I didn't notice it the last time. Today's newspaper. Mrs. Hudson must have left it early this morning. Baines's murder has made the front page. The news has spread quickly. The poor man shot at point-blank range. He had faith in Holmes right to the end, and it cost him his life. We think that we know the people around us, those who are close to us, who are part of our everyday lives, parents, colleagues, companions, friends. Then something unexpected happens, and it tears away the blinkers which we have chosen to wear. And it's at that precise moment that we finally see the true nature of those who always mattered the most to us. But in Holmes's case, what could have pushed the man, whom I have always considered as honest and loyal, to sink to such barbaric crimes and cold-blooded murder? I don't have the answer. But one thing is certain. Up until today, I had a friend. A noise. But it's coming from the flat, I'm sure. There's no point in going there. Holmes! I know you are in there! Holmes! Open this door immediately!
I think that I would rather not.
Tell me the truth, Holmes. I need to know. You have no right to keep the truth from me. Tell me!
I am sorry, Watson.
Open this door, or I will break it down!
Do what you like. The door is not locked.
You've driven me to this.
It's the police! Open up!
Why did it have to come to this, Holmes? All those years of friendship and respect, of trust, everything that we went through together, and you deceived me all along, damn you. I wish that I had seen through all of your lies. But now, it is over. It is all over. After so many days of relentless investigations and sleepless nights, I returned to the Thames area, to the very place where the bishop's nephew had died. I only had one trail left to explore, one last desperate attempt to understand recent events. I descended into the putrid, dark, suffocating depths of the town, the sewers. The fresh breeze from the Thames gave way to the stale, dank air of the dark tunnels. A shadow moving through an underground labyrinth, tormented, wandering through this humid, oppressive purgatory. What I might find mattered little. The most important thing was to keep moving. piece of rope that floats. If it's long enough, then it might be useful. It's very heavy. A body! Oh, it was weighed down by the anchor. If I can retrieve the anchor, I can use it as a grappling hook. There. I can see something. This butt is still dry, despite the surrounding damp. It was thrown here not so long ago. Let's be careful. This... The bars are completely rusty. Oops, this bar has come away in my hands. The bars on this grate are completely rusty. This will be useful. Wire. This must be a service trapdoor used to release the water in the event of the sewers overflowing. An iron ring. This must be a... The trapdoor is horizontal and solidly fixed. A boat! I'm on the right track. I must cross the canal to see who landed here. First try. Now let's pull the boat back here. The boat is tied up on the other bank. It's impossible to pull it back to me. An old scarf with blood on it. This bit of iron seems new and looks like a piece from ordinary machinery. Footprints. Someone has been here recently. Footprints. Someone has been here recently. I need something to clean this grate. Incredible! This grate is new and has a mechanical locking system. Open. Come on, John. Courage.
And here's another. See how you like that? Oh, and how does this feel?
Don't think he like that much.
That'll teach him. Let's see if I can break.
Holmes.
I am so very glad to see you, Watson.
Whee! Yes, he's alive! The bad guys had better watch out now. Grandpa's alive, and he is a good man. I knew that he was. Uh-oh, they're going to be sorry now. My grandpa rules. Yes, and my grandpa saved him. Read it.
You are alive. I don't know what to feel. Relief or regret.
Watson, my friend.
You are not in a good state, Holmes.
Neither are you.
I suppose not. Can you walk?
Not without your help.
Why did you fake your own death? And who were those men?
I have to carry on with the investigation. Alone. John, I'm innocent. I'm not an accomplice of those men. Look at me. Do I look as though I could be their boss? Am I in a position to give such orders?
What a relief. Oh, my God, what a relief. But how?
Curare, hemlock, a few Indian plants, and sheep's blood to create the impression of death. A pathologist who owed me a favor for the death certificate.
Holmes, I was talking about this affair of...
I will explain everything, my friend, but we must leave here.
Yes, let's go back to Baker Street. I'll help you. Lean on me.
Home at last. I have missed this old room very much, Watson.
I put everything back in place after Baines went through it, but I didn't stay here. I couldn't face it.
Sit down, my friend. It is time for you to know the full details of this case. First of all, I must apologize for the distress that this has caused you, and for my behavior, which was, I know, quite abominable. I can only hope that by the end of this explanation you will understand that I behaved in such a way only to protect you, and that it caused me great pain to see your trust and confidence in me ebbing away.
From whom or what did you wish to protect me?
From Professor Moriarty.
Moriarty?
We should not have taken pity on him in that Swiss asylum. Do you remember during the case of the Awakened? Our indulgence has cost us dear today.
He's responsible for the bishop's murder?
Yes, but that was only a small detail in his plan. A detail which he had to eliminate, as it compromised the whole of his diabolical project. The bishop had in his possession a document which he suspected as being one component of a larger puzzle. The ramifications were unknown to him, but he considered the matter as sufficiently important that he should consult me. The day before our macabre discovery, his nephew, who was in his confidence, brought to him an important element which helped him understand Moriarty's grand plan. It was at that moment that two men began to comprehend the seriousness of the situation. The bishop then decided to contact me.
Against his nephew's wishes? Was that what they argued about?
Yes. But Moriarty found out that the bishop knew of his projects, and he arranged for his murder. The murderers were also supposed to bring back the document that the nephew, young Hampford, found, but they were unable to open the safe.
What was the document?
Evidence of Prince Woodville's implication in the project.
The nephew must have retrieved it from the Royal Archives, where he worked. A link to the crown.
Yes. Moriarty wanted to overthrow Queen Victoria and place the prince on the throne of England.
But that's impossible. He would have needed to create an incredible coup d'etat.
Patience, Watson. First of all, Moriarty placed his pawns so they might begin to develop and encourage a tense atmosphere, ready to discredit the Queen, and thereby raise Woodville's popularity.
And provoke a famine, so that the prince's soup kitchens could begin distributing food and he would appear as a hero.
Exactly. Moriarty quickly learned that I was making inquiries as to his plan, and, without wishing to sound vain, he knew that I was the only person capable of upsetting his schemes. He therefore set up a plan that I be discredited and thought of as a criminal.
And you played along with him?
Precisely. Allowing him to believe that he had succeeded was the best way of ensuring that his attention was no longer fixed on me.
Why didn't you say anything to Scotland Yard?
Did you not think it strange that Inspector Lestrade was away for weeks?
What? You mean to say that Baines
was working for Moriarty?
I understand. The bishop's murderers were in the hands of this traitor, and you were therefore at a dead end after our investigations at the opium den.
Yes, and Baines' authority allowed him access to the police archives. He changed and forged all the charges in the documents that you saw at Judge Beckett's house. It was also he who substituted the Samoan necklace for a vulgar copy.
So that was why the judge went to Farley's, to obtain Baines's false information.
Precisely. But they each found themselves as instruments in Moriarty's strange orchestra. Judge Beckett received entire books full of charges against me, and a journalist such as Farley will not hold back when he gets the chance to make the front page of all the newspapers in England. With regard to Farley, it was a mere case of professional misconduct.
And to think that I held you responsible for the explosion at the judge's house. What a relief! But why did Moriarty have him killed?
He was on the point of discovering that all the documents supplied by Farley, and therefore by Baines, were false. Exactly the opposite to what our enemy was anticipating.
And where did the poison fit in all this?
Unfortunately, I do not possess all the information on this subject. The first time that we saw the effects of this substance on the body of the bishop, the poison was evidently only at an experimental stage. It was much too potent to do anything with.
Effectively. But in the second case, Kurtz, I didn't notice a great advance.
However, there was one. The poison was no longer fatal.
Yes, but the madness was still there. I should remind you that he attempted to devour his own dogs.
Correct, Watson. But it was not the second case, as you supposed. Remember the number of other incidences of madness, either collective or individual, relayed in the press in the days prior to it.
You mean to say
that Moriarty tested this dangerous mixture on a large number of guinea pigs? Apparently with little success, as all those people are now dead. I say apparently, because I do not have the least idea as to the result Moriarty was hoping for.
And that's where Hans comes in, isn't it?
Moriarty needed him to devise the substance's final formula.
And so you helped Hans to escape, so he might lead you to it.
Yes, but things did not go as I had planned. The professor's men got their hands on him just after his escape.
And you lost his trail?
Yes, but I doubted that Moriarty would take Hans to his lair. To find him, I had only one trail, the bomb placed at the judge's house.
The trail of the 3 Russian brothers.
I found out about the mill by having the anarchists' trail followed by the children in my own secret police. Once again, their help was a determining factor. As regards knowing where to locate Moriarty's lair, I hoped to find the information in the attic of the watermill. I got to it only just in time before Baines turned up.
And you were stuck then, weren't you? Allowing him to arrest you would have meant certain death.
Regrettably. But Moriarty's plan worked in any case, as after killing Baines, I became England's most wanted man for the murder of a Scotland Yard inspector.
And so you had to make sure that people forgot about you. Therefore, you orchestrated your own death so that you might continue your investigation discreetly. Oh, that was a terrible time for me, Holmes.
I am sorry, my dear fellow.
Well, the important thing is that you are well and truly alive.
Yes, But it is not over yet. Moriarty will take action one day or another.
You were saying that you had found Moriarty's hideout. Where is it?
In an abandoned fun fair on the outskirts of London. It is quite certain that they are all there. Shielman, the Prince, and of course, Moriarty.
If Moriarty puts the Prince on the throne, he'll have his hands on the reins of the kingdom. Her colonies, her diplomatic network, her riches, everything.
Yes, including the army, the war fleet, everything he needs to help him conquer Europe. And eventually, I suspect, the world.
Holmes, we have to be quick. His plan hasn't been put into action yet. Perhaps it's not too late.
Let us go immediately, Watson.
Do you really believe that Moriarty is in there behind that fence?
Something in the wind seems to suggest it, Watson.
I have a peculiar acid taste in my mouth, if that is what you mean, Holmes.
Well, yes. The air is tainted still with toxic fumes from the factory chimneys.
I believe that I read about this place. The fun fair was abandoned after the factory was built so close by. It was said that even the ice cream tasted bitter. Aren't you curious about the warehouse down there? There seems to be some strange activity taking place inside.
Strange and in keeping with Moriarty's activities. Let us go and see what they're up to.